Good morning, welcome to Monday, another Monday. It's the first proper weekly vlog for, feels like longer for me because I filmed them so far in advance. But yeah, I think last week you saw the pad stove videos and I wasn't filming a weekly last week because I was in Padstow and I was filming that. And yeah, it's the first weekly for a while. Sorry, I'm just going to pop you there. It's not the, but actually let's pop you up there on that. On Ashley's mother's unwanted iPhone box. Where was I? Yes, welcome to Monday. Welcome to another weekly vlog. This week is a quiet week until Friday when we are going away again. It is my mum's 80th birthday. Wednesday, and we are going away for a family weekend with my brother and his wife, Ashley and myself, Amanda, and all three of my mum's grandchildren, which is my William and Nick's Sam and Sophie, and Sam and Will are both bringing their girlfriends, and we have booked 2 lodges at a holiday park in Dorset, right by the sea. It's beautiful. Obviously it's February, so I'm not expecting to be on the beach other than in a walking along it capacity. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, something a little bit different. I wanted to do something for my mum's birthday that was a real family get-together, where we could all go away and be together and my mum not have to go back to a hotel room on her own, because obviously she hasn't got my dad with her anymore, and you know, I thought it would be a nice family thing. So yes, we've decided to do this. So I'm very much looking forward to that. We're self-catering, obviously, so got shopping and stuff to do for that this week. And also it's going to be the first time that I've seen William since he moved up to London. Can't wait to see him, really looking forward to it. He is moving into new accommodation, his own, it's barely a flat, to be honest. I was about to say flat, but it's more a, let's say, flatlet next week. So I need to sort some stuff out for him, because although it's furnished, it hasn't got any kitchen equipment or anything like that, so I need to take a box of that up to him to hand over to him at the weekend. And yeah, that's sort of the plan for this week. Mostly at home and working during the week and preparing for the weekend. I won't be filming at the weekend, but I might do some stills photographs and possibly put them on Instagram. We shall see, but yeah, I'm not going to film it because it's a family thing. I have just made a crustless quiche thing that I eat. It's a smoked salmon and cottage cheese and lots of grated courgette in it. That I originally got from the Second Nature recipe book when I was doing that Second Nature weight loss program last year, and it was absolutely delicious. It was my favourite thing from their recipe book, and so I've just made that and I've popped it into the air fryer to cook. Using the new air fryer so much, but I don't think we've turned the oven on for, oh, actually did turn it on last night. He made a pie last night, but it was too big to go in the air fryer. But mostly we're using the air fryer for almost everything. Doesn't appear to be reflecting in my hideous utility bills, but never mind, you can but try, can't you? Right, I need to go and tidy up the kitchen because I made a bit of a mess. I've got a new tripod because the last one broke and I'm just trying it out, and it actually looks pretty good considering. I'm just moving you around a bit so the light's a little bit better because it's very dark and dull today. I need something on my lips because they're feeling very dry. Oh, I have to say, it's not feeling any warmer yet, is it? Well, it might be by the time you see this, but it certainly isn't this week here. I'm feeling quite the chilly today. Anyway, I've got some lovely new shoes to show you from Vivea Shoes. You know, I've talked about Vivea before. You know how much I love their shoes. And these were gifted, I should say, although I am not being paid for this content. So I just wanted to show you. They've got such a good range now on their website. When they first contacted me, they had quite a very sort of curated small collection. Well, they're only, I think they're just coming up to 2 years old, the company, and they've really expanded their ranges and their colour choices as well, which is lovely. So I'm quite excited to show you the ones that I have picked out this time, if I can unpack them. Each pair of shoes is made from 6 plastic bottles, and plastic bottles are a bit of a scourge, aren't they, really, on our world. I feel like I've been trying to cut down quite a lot. Yeah, I quite like those Shop's own brand flavoured fizzy waters. I'm going off at a tangent here, I know, and I've been really cutting down on those because they're just so much plastic waste, isn't it? And I've been toying with the idea of buying a soda stream, actually, but anyway, that's a conversation for another day. But these are sustainable. They are made from Vivea's signature fabric, and these, no word of a lie, Vivea shoes are some of the most comfortable I have worn in years and years. It is like wandering around in a cloud. I've got quite wide feet, and they're so, not stretchy is the wrong word, but they seem to mould to your feet, and the insoles are beautiful. Anyway, they're made out of this fabric. Sorry, this is the first pair of shoes, these leopard print ballerina flats with a slightly pointed toe. I thought these would be so lovely for spring with sort of distressed jeans. Now I'm into the distressed jeans a little bit, and you know, a white shirt or something like that. I just thought they'd be really fun. And you know me, I do love a bit of leopard print. But yeah, they're made from this fabric, which is Vivea weave themselves, and each pair of shoes is made from 6 plastic bottles, which the fabric is weaved into this, or the plastic bottles are, I don't know, something's done to them and they're made into this fabric, but they're so good, and the insoles come out and you can wash them in the washing machine should you so desire. What could be better, really? I have nothing but good things to say about Vivea shoes, and I love the sustainability aspect of it. Yeah, and even the packaging is made from 100% recycled cardboard. Right, let me show you the others that I picked out. I feel like these have got a little bit of a Chanel vibe about them, you know, with the black toe cap and the sort of cream coloured thing, little blocky heel. Just really liked these. And the final ones I chose, these are a bit of fun. I got these as sort of house shoes, but look, they've got a llama on them. How fab are those? They're described as loafers on the website. I don't know if I would wear them as loafers. I probably would do, actually, but they're sort of this textured fabric, and they're super soft, and the little llama design I just thought was so super cute, so different and so fun. So I'm very excited to be wearing these ones. But great company, Vivea, love their ethics. I do have a discount code which I'll pop on the screen, and I'll put links to all the ones I bought and to the website in the top of the description box. So yes, thank you, Vivea, they're fab. It's about, what time is it? It's 4:30. The struggle is real once again. I have been waking up at 5 o'clock again and not being able to get back to sleep. And I'm useless after about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just can't focus or concentrate or anything. So I try and save easy jobs for the afternoon, really, because, yeah, getting nowhere fast. Anyway, after my major declutter of the kitchen, which I finished a couple of weeks ago, reorganisation and clean up and all of that, I moved on to what we call William's bathroom, but is no longer William's bathroom because he doesn't live here anymore. I've been using it instead of my ensuite bathroom. I've moved on to that, and I've cleared out all the drawers and cabinets and cupboards and stuff in there, which there was quite a lot of stuff of Will's in there, and stuff that he, lots of empty packaging and things, you know, that kids tend to not bother to put in the bin because it's just far too much effort. And then I have now moved on to this little, I've shown you it before, but it's, oh, wrong lights. Let's get some lights on the subject. It's this sort of, we call it a pantry, but it's a bit of a catch-all, really. I've got like my seasonal decor in the bottom, mop and bucket and cleaning stuff and hoover and cupboards and bits and pieces up there, and a bookcase. Now, since we had the new extension built downstairs, I'm moving, I've half emptied actually this bookcase, so I've only got a few bits left in there. Well, obviously got all these books. The ones that are left in here are mostly cookery books, and the idea is that all the books excuse me oh, apologies, all the books are going to be moved downstairs to a cabinet that we used to have upstairs in the lounge, but is now, let's walk that way while I tell you. I wanted to get the bookcase out of there. That bookcase was bought for a specific small space that we had in our previous house, and it was bought for its proportions rather than how much I liked the bookcase. So I'm thinking that now the bookcase can, I'm going to need a spare hand to open the door, bear with me. I'm thinking that that bookcase can probably be sold now. So we have this other, it's technically not a bookcase. This is technically, it's got glass doors that are there that are not on it yet. And this room is the room off the hallway. Sorry, let's get some context here. Off the new hallway, which I think is going to be Ashley's office, come sort of cloakroom at some point. At the moment it's got stuff for our ensuite bathroom in it and various other bits and pieces, but yeah, that's the plan for this room. So I thought that this would be good as sort of partially a bookcase for all our books, as it has nothing else in it. We had ornaments in it and things when it was upstairs, but we don't really have anything we need to put in it at the moment. It's got shoes and stuff, which obviously will go. But yeah, I've moved all the books down here. I'm not a great keeper of books. Once I read a book, I send it on its merry way, and I read a lot electronically on my Kindle these days, and I'm a big user of the library. But Ashley tends to like to keep books. He's got another couple of big boxes of books in storage in the big storage cupboard, which are equivalent of a loft because we don't have a loft. So yeah, we're having a bit of a move around with stuff. So all the books have moved downstairs, and then the cookery books, it sort of makes sense to keep the cook. I've just brought one book down with me that was waiting to come down, so I'll just pop that into there, then we can go back upstairs. But it makes sense to keep the cookery books upstairs, I feel like, because they're near the kitchen and we refer to them a lot and all of that sort of stuff. Right, let's go back up, bear with. So yeah, the plan is to get rid of this bookcase, sell it or whatever, because I feel like I'm not going to need that anymore. What I keep of the cookery books, because I am going to declutter, what I keep of the cookery books will go along here under the cupboards. We use these cupboards for sort of bits and pieces really, but mostly sort of extra stuff that we don't have room for in the kitchen, sort of over subscriptions. I don't know, what's the word? Extra storage. But I don't really need them for that. So, I mean, potentially, if I empty these out completely, might end up putting the books into the cupboards, so they won't be out at all. But yeah, that's sort of the plan in here. And I've gone through most of the stuff in here not that long ago, but it does need a refresh, I think. It's looking pretty untidy. So that's what I'm working on house-wise at the moment. Small spots. Am I right or am I not right here? That are they not polka dots? Because the whole world now, just the person I'm listening to on YouTube at the moment, and she is not you know, I'm not singling her out at all, because everyone seems to call them polka dots now. I feel like it's morphed from being polka dots to polka dots. It's so much so that it sounds wrong inside my head when I say polka dots. But I'm sure they were polka dots. Let me know thoughts on this. Have they become polka dots? Were they never polka dots? I'm sure they are. But so many people seem to call them polka dots now. And I don't know why, because if you really drill down into it, a polka is a dance, so I've no idea why they'd be called polka dots, but equally a poker is something you prod your fire with, so why would they be called polka dots? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let me know in the comments, please. While I'm thinking about it, while you are parked next to this, these Aldi diffusers are not the same as they used to be. I know I had a moan about one of the other ones, the purpley one that I got for Christmas, but this is the good old lime, basil and mandarin from the original diffusers they did from their dupe Jo Malone range. And it still smells the same, but it doesn't have the throw of I can't smell this when I come into the kitchen at all, and you always used to be able to. I'm going to put it in the downstairs loo to see if a smaller room makes it a little bit more potent, but I think they've diluted them, or they've done something anyway, and it's not good. I was about to say good morning. It's Tuesday, but it's not morning. It's just coming up to 1 o'clock, I think. And I'm about to make myself some lunch. But look at how glorious this weather is. How lovely is that? I've got the patio door open and the sun's shining, and there's some real warmth in the air if you're standing in the sun. I mean, not so much in the shade. But I was also going to show you, at the weekend we went and bought plants, and we've put some into our little beds. I'll show you them downstairs when I'm downstairs at some point, but yeah, we filled up the new planters. We haven't been able to do them since it was ready, because it was winter time and you can't really plant stuff in the winter apparently. I mean, I'm no gardener, but yeah, they're just really making me smile. So yes, it's nice to feel a bit of spring in the air. Wish I'd put some washing on this morning, because I probably could have dried it outside, but I didn't. So I've got a pillow crease on my face. This is what happens when you get old, you see, isn't it? Pillow creases on your face that used to disappear when you're in your 20s within about, I don't know, half an hour of waking up. They're still there at bloody lunchtime. I don't know if you can see that one. It is almost gone now. But I sleep on a silk pillowcase, and that has pretty much alleviated them, but I do sleep with 2 pillows some of the time. And for some reason, the pillow underneath, which is like cotton or polycotton or whatever, had got on the top, and it gave me a pillow crease, and I thought it's a good job I do sleep with a silk pillowcase, because if I had a face full of cotton pillowcase pillow creases all the time, that I would just have a permanently creased face, because they don't drop out of my skin anymore. That's not a nice thing about growing old, is it? But the alternative is, the alternative to growing old, as I always say, is not an attractive one, is it? Just wanted to mention again these Aldi tulips, which a little bit past their best now, granted, but they lasted almost 2 weeks, and they were cheaper than the Tesco's ones. Definitely good. Also, a side note, while I think about it, that diffuser I was having a moan about last night, I put in the downstairs loo, and I noticed when I went in there earlier that I could definitely smell it. I don't think it's as potent as it used to be, because I used to be able to put them in the kitchen and I would smell every time I came in, as I said yesterday, but I could, at least I could smell it in the downstairs loo, so that was good. It wasn't completely smellless, if that's a word. I'm not sure it is. It is still the same day. I changed my top because I was hot earlier, because it's been so glorious today. Oh, apologies if I'm looking a bit red around the eyes. My brother sent me some videos of my dad, and just a bit upsetting. Not sad stuff, you know, but just the whole situation is upsetting. He doesn't send me sad videos. Anyway, let's talk about something a bit more cheerful. Gin that I bought when we went down to Padstow last week. Look at this lovely bag. They make, I don't know if they make it in Padstow, but they definitely make it in Cornwall. Tarquin's Gin, it's called. It's made by a guy called Tarquin, funnily enough. And they've got a really lovely shop in Padstow where you can go and you can taste them, different gins, and you can buy them. And last time we went, I didn't buy any, and I kind of wished I had. And this time I went and bought some. One is for a gift and one is for me. And they come in these very snazzy Tarquin's Gin bags. and I bought 2 big size bottles and 1 little size bottle. And it also gave me this bag to carry them in, which was really nice. It's a beautiful Hessian, you know, quality reusable shopping bag, so that was lovely. So yes, the one I bought for, I think this one is going to be the one that's for a present. This is the Cornish Sunshine Blood Orange Gin. Now, I am not a big orange gin fan generally, but the lady recommended this. We got in chatting to the lady and she was really helpful and friendly and chatty, and she said just taste it. She gave me a taster of it and it was just lovely. I said you could almost drink that neat, you know, it was almost she said that she drank it neat in the summer just over ice, sort of as a, you know, a very short drink, but it would be equally lovely with tonic or whatever you drink your gin with. But yeah, really, really nice. Then I got this one. This is the same thing, blood orange gin. I bought myself a little one of it because, as I said, that one is going to be a gift. And then this one I bought for me. You can guess that, can't you? Because it's pink. And this, I also tasted this one. This is pink lemon, grapefruit and peppercorn gin, which tasted really nice. It was a little bit, had a little bit of a kick to it. And I love the citrusy. Having said I don't like orange gins, I do like a citrusy gin that's either lemon or grapefruit or lime. Yeah, very much looking forward to drinking this. I love the bottle, the style of the bottle as well. This again, I think is going to be a summer gin for me, but this one might get drunk sooner rather than later. Good morning, it is Wednesday. I have woken up with the start of some sort of coldy thing, I think. It's Ashley's had it for about a week and I thought I'd got away with it. I was feeling a bit smug, but it appears not. I've got a very scratchy throat and I'm a bit sinusy, which I didn't want because we're going away this weekend, so I really didn't want to be feeling under the weather for that, and I feel a bit rubbish, I have to say. So I'm thinking, I've got no enthusiasm to do anything either. I've really got zero get up and go. It has got up and gone. I also had a bad night's sleep, but that was related to something else that I was worrying about. So that was, yeah, just probably didn't help the whole situation. But anyway, it's 11:10. I feel like I've achieved almost nothing so far today. I've defrosted some steak mince. Shall I show you? That we got in the sale. Reduced from £3.19 to £2.55 in Tesco's. And I'm going to make a chilli for dinner. I've dyed my hair this morning. I quite often get asked when I talk about dyeing my hair what I use. Excuse the state of it. I always like to leave the first. I'll finish the sentence in a minute. Let's start with what I used because I sometimes get asked that. I tend to go to the hairdresser about twice a year and have a full head of highlights, and in between I maintain it myself because the hairdresser just a few years ago got so expensive for highlights and for cutting, to be honest. But yeah, I just couldn't justify having it done every 6 weeks or whatever, or, you know, having my roots done all the time. So I started dyeing it myself again, which I hadn't done for years, but it works okay because I get 3 different colours put through it at the hairdressers, and then rather than it coming out all one flat colour, it's still quite tonal. This is what I use, Garnier Bell Colour. I use this because it's in Home Bargains and it's not an arm and a leg. This is the colour I used this time, which is 111 Natural Extra Light Ash Blonde or something, I think it's called, yes. Natural Extra Light Ash Blonde. I wanted it to go a little, sometimes I use the Ultra Light Natural Blonde, if it's already very blonde, but I wanted it less warm, a bit cooler toned. But yeah, excuse the state of it. Firstly, on the day that I dye it, I can never dry it nicely. It seems to go very porous and weird and soft and frizzy, and yeah, comes out well the day I diet anyway, but I tend to let it dry to about 80% dry and then just scrunch dry it upside down if I'm not doing it straight, and I didn't have the wherewithal to do it straight this morning. And also it got to about 80% and then Carla video called me, so I ended up chatting to her for another 10 minutes, by which time it had gone very frizzy. So yeah, that's why I look like this morning. Good morning, it is Thursday. I am not feeling much better than I was yesterday. However, I have just put some makeup on and I filmed it, which you'll have seen by the time you see this, because I knew that putting makeup on would make me feel better. I was up in the night with a really bad stomach, and that's too much information. You don't want to know that, do you? But yeah, just generally still feeling pretty rubbish. So I'm not sure what the plans for today are entirely. I've just filmed this video. It's 11:10. I have been out to Aldi and done most of the shopping for the weekend away. Need to do a few more bits tomorrow, but there's stuff that I need to get sort of last minute, you know. I'm going to go and edit this video and do the links for this video, and then I might need a little nap for a couple of hours, we shall see. But in the meantime, make a coffee. Let's go and see what coffee I've got that's going to give me a bit of oomph, because I need some oomph today. You know, the evenings are really drawing out. It's nearly 4:30 and it's not even, the sun's going down, but it's not even starting to get sort of dusky or anything, which is lovely. I love it when the evenings draw out. Anyway, you know my jumpers, sort of poncho jumpers. I was wearing one in the Padstow video last week, and I think I was wearing the other one in the video when I went out for lunch with my mum. Anyways, lots of people have asked me where I got them from, and I actually got them from a little boutique in Padstow. However, I've just had a message from a lovely viewer, a lady called Wendy. Thank you very much for Wendy. Thank you very much. Who has told me they are on Amazon, and I've just found them. I will pop a link in the description box below, but it does look like the exact same thing, apart from this one hasn't got pockets on it. It doesn't look as though it's got the pockets at the front, but the beading and the sleeves and everything look exactly the same as far as I can tell. It's got the actual sleeves, but then it's got the poncho style, because I like it to have actual sleeves. You can see it's got the sleeves there, but it comes in, look, all of these different colours. Is the gorgeous cobalt blue, which is fabulous, isn't it? I love that burgundy as well. And the cream, that's the one I've got. It comes in a black, it comes in a dark grey, which is really nice. I like this one, which is like a paler grey as well. It's a khaki there. That one's called Mocha. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I love a beige and a greyish, me. A goldy sort of colour, they say that's mustard. Maybe that's, I would call that more gold than mustard, but, you know, potato. Navy, and then that sort of, they call that nude, I call that like pink, a dusky pink, I think. A teal colour, that's really nice as well. Yeah, a whole selection of colours, so I'll pop a link in for that in the description box below in case anybody's interested. Always nice to find something available that people have been asking about. Something else I was meant to do. Oh, somebody wanted to see my bedside lights turned on a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot to do it. So I'm going to walk up there right now and show you my bedside lights turned on. Okay, hanging bedside lights off. And hanging bedside lights on. There we are. Should probably add that I'm asked about the bedside lights a lot, where I got them from. They came from a small independent lighting shop in Dorchester, and I've never seen them online, never found those online. So if you have, let us know and I'll put a link in. I did a cookery book declutter last night, so I thought I would just let me find my tripod and I can show you what I'm getting rid of. Right, yes, despite the fact it's Thursday and we're going away tomorrow, I haven't managed to make a lot of progress in that little pantry room. However, I have done the cookery book declutter, so, you know, little steps. We're moving forward, even if it's not at the pace we want to be moving forward. So, I'm getting rid of this one, the Hairy Biker's Cookbook, Mum Knows Best, Family Cookbook, Mum Knows Best. I bought that for Ashley for Christmas many years ago, and it just wasn't a book that we found many things out of to cook. So I'm going to pass that one on to the charity shop. There's a 4-pack of Weight Watchers books here, which I bought from a charity shop a couple of years ago. I have cooked a couple of the recipes. They weren't brilliant, and I think I'm going to send it back. Yeah, didn't love those. This one is Eat, Nourish, Glow by Amelia Free. Yeah, not for me. It wasn't really a recipe book either. This was more a self-help book, I think we'd call that one. And then this Royal Cookery book, which I don't know where this came from. We've had it for years. It's by Mrs. McKee. How fabulous is that? Definitely very vintage. We've got quite a few old cookery books, but this isn't one we refer to very often or at all, in fact. So that one again is being passed on. I like Nigel Slater, but I don't like this small paperback with no pictures of recipes in, and it's also got very small writing, very small indeed. So that one back to the charity shop. And then finally I've got several Christmas cookery books, and this is the Good Housekeeping Christmas cookery book, which I feel like it came free with a magazine subscription. At some point I must have got quite overexcited about it because I put all those page markers in, but I don't think I've ever cooked anything from this. And let's be honest, Christmas comes but once a year. Ashley does most of the cooking at Christmas because he enjoys it, and why do I need 4 Christmas cookery books? I just don't. So yeah, that one also is going. And another one that is probably going is this super old Jamie Oliver one. There is one recipe that I want to try in her, pork recipe, before it goes. So I am going to try that sometime over the next couple of weeks, and then that will be going too. Good morning, it's Friday. Just go outside to get some fresh air. It's about 1:05, I think. 1:05? Goodness, it's 1:05. Where's the morning gone? We are off today. I'm still feeling ropey, by the way, but I've put my face on and dosed myself up with ibuprofen. Better go in case the sound is being distorted by the wind. I didn't realise quite how windy it was. Yes, dosed myself up, put my face on, and looking forward to a nice weekend. It's going to be quite a relaxing one anyway, but on the basis that I feel like I've been quite boring on this weekly vlog this week, I am going to take you with us. I'm only going to film a little bit of today, this afternoon. I'm not going to take the camera out tonight, but I'll film where we're staying and everything. For my own benefit as well, to be honest, because I'd like to have a little bit of it on film at Mum's 80th birthday celebration. Yes, so I'm going to take you with me. Well, we've arrived in spitting Dorset. Spitting because it's spitting with rain. But look at the view. How gorgeous is that? This lodge is where the kids are going to be. Now when I say the kids, William, Georgie, Sam, my brother's son, and his girlfriend Annabelle, and Sophie, my brother's daughter. And then the middle one of these 3 is where we are staying. We're the first ones to arrive. We've unpacked, put the wine in the fridge, which is the important bit, and I think we're going to go and have a look at the sea. I forgot to say, where we are staying is a little village called Seatown. It's a hamlet more than a village, right on the coast, and it's just off the main road through Chiddock in Dorset, and the campsite is it holiday park, I think they call it.
Hi.
It's called Golden Cab. Okay, everybody's arriving, so I am going to do a very quick whistle-stop tour of the lodge, and then that'll be it for this week. So you come in the door, you've got a lovely little lounge area here with a telly up there, and a dining area here, and an Ashley there. Kitchen, really nice kitchen with a dishwasher. It's even got a washing machine, amazing. Loads of cupboard space, and it's fully fitted with like all the cups and glasses and plates and saucepans and everything. Thank you very much. And then you come through here, you've got a bathroom, toilet loo, bath with shower over the top there, and a twin bedroom here. This is our room. Another twin bedroom here. This is Nick and Amanda's room. And a double room here with an ensuite. That's not the ensuite, this is the ensuite. Ensuite here, which is my mum's room with nice big cupboards with long mirrors and everything, and a little view outside. There you can see, you can't quite see the sea. And there's my brother and Amanda just arriving, and my mum. Don't let anyone invalidate or minimise how you feel. If you feel something, you feel it. Nothing anyone says has the power to invalidate that, ever. No one else lives in your body. No one else sees life through your eyes. No one else has lived through your experiences. Your feelings are important and you deserve to be heard. They are inherently valid and they matter. Don't let anyone make you believe otherwise. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.